solve other y squared z by x into p small p plus x z into q is equal to y squared. See, first of all, you have to see that this is an equation of the form PP plus QQ is equal to RN. Say, given equation is of the form PP plus QQ is equal to R, where what is your P here? P is y square z by x, Q is x z, R is y square here. So your first step to solve these equations is write down the Lagrange's auxiliary equations. The Lagrange's auxiliary equations are dx by p. Dx by p means y squared z by x is equal to dy by q is x z is equal to dz by r, capital R, is y squared. That is, this may be written in this fashion: dx into dx. This x goes to numerator here. X into dx divided by y squared z is equal to dy by xz is equal to dz by y squared. And now let us solve these auxiliary equations by the first method, that is by grouping of the terms, taking first and second ratios, we get is what we get here: x into dx by y squared z is equal to dy by xz. These are the first and second ratios. And here you can observe z cancels. X into x is x squared, dx is equal to y squared into dy on cross multiplication. Y squared into dy. And integrating this on both the sides. We get integration of x squared dx is x cube by 3 is equal to integration of y squared dy is y cube by 3 plus, take the constant as c1 by 3 and multiply this by 3 throughout. What we get here? X cube is equal to y cube plus c1, or you can write it as x cube minus y cube is equal to 0. Say this is one independent solution it is. And next, take the another set of equations. Yes, here it is taking second and third ratios. Taking first and third ratios, we get is taking first and third ratios. Taking first and third ratios, we get is What is the first ratio here? X squared dx into dx by y squared z is equal to, what is the third ratio? dz by y squared dx. And you can observe here y squared gets cancelled. X into dx remains as it is. Take this z to right hand side. It is z into dz. On cross multiplication, you take this z to right hand side. And this is the equation left out here. And you integrate this on both the sides. Integrating on both the sides, what we get? Integration of x with respect to x is x squared by 2 is equal to integration of z with respect to z is z squared by 2, and take the constant as c2 by 2 and multiply by 2 on both the sides. We get x squared plus h squared is equal to z squared plus c2, it is plus c, or you can write x squared minus z squared is equal to c2. Found this as the second independent solution. Yes. Now finally the complete solution is or general solution is complete solution is, it is phi of u comma v, phi of, what is your u here? X cube minus y cube, and what is your v? X squared minus z squared is equal to 0. Or you can write this in another fashion also. Or you can write this as u is equal, that is x cube minus y cube is equal to a function of f of x squared minus z squared. Yes, you can write the complete solution either in this fashion or in this fashion. Okay? Yes. Let's now go for the second example here. Second example is this: solve example 2. Solve p tan x plus q tan y is equal to tan z p tan x plus q tan y is equal to tan z. Okay. See, I would like to write the equation in the form pp plus qq is equal to r. So, first in the first step itself, given the equation can be written as, yes, how you can write it? Tan x into p, next plus tan y into q is equal to tan z, and this is of the form pp plus qq is equal to r. This is of the form pp plus qq is equal to r here. Yes, where what is your p here? Where p is equal, capital P is equal to tan x, q is equal to tan y, r is equal to tan z. Then you write down the auxiliary equation. The Lagrange's equations are what? dx by v is equal to dy by q is equal to dz by r. dx by p is tan x is equal to dy divided by q is equal to tan y is equal to dz divided by r is tan z. Now solve these auxiliary equations. For that you take the first and second ratios. Taking first and second ratios we get is what we get here. It is dx by tan x is the first ratio is equal to dy divided by tan y. This can be written as 1 over tan x may be written as cot x into dx is equal to 1 over tan y may be written as cot y into dy. Yes, integrate it on both the sides. Integrating on both the sides, integration of cos x is what? Log sin x. Integration of cot y is log sin y it is. Plus, as a constant you can take that as log c1. And you can simplify this. Log sin x minus log sin y, taking this term to left hand side, is equal to log c1. This is of the type log m minus log n, may be written as log m by n. It is sin x by sin y is equal to log c1. Cancelling log on both the sides. Cancelling log on both the sides is what we get here. It is sin x by sin y is equal to 7. Call it as the first independent solution. Next, taking second and third ratios we get, taking second and third ratios we get is what we get here. So what is your second ratio? It is dy by tan y is equal to, what is your third ratio? dz by tan z. This can be written as 1 over tan y is cot y into dy. 1 over tan z is cot z into dz. Integrating on both the sides, what we get here? Integration of cot y is sin y is equal to integration of cot z is sin z, log of sin y, and this is log of sin z, plus you take the constant as log c2. Integration of cot y is log sin y, integration of cot z is log sin z. Take the constant as log c2 here. Once again, as usual in the previous case, you can write it as log of sin y minus log of sin z is equal to log c2. Once again, it is of the form log m minus log n, may be written as log m by n. It is sin y by sin z is equal to log c2. Cancelling log on both the sides. Cancelling log on both the sides, we get sin y by sin z is equal to c2. This is our second independent solution. Finally, the general solution or complete solution is, the general solution is, it is phi of u comma v. What is your u here? It is sin x by sin y, comma v is sin y by sin z is equal to 0. Or this may be written in another fashion also. It is sin x by sin y is equal to f of sin y by sin z. This is your complete solution or general solution. Okay? Yes. Let's now go to the third example here. Solve the third example is this. Solve y minus z by yz into p plus z minus x by zx into q is equal to x minus y by xy. Okay, observe here, the given equation is of the form, it is PP plus QQ is equal to R here. Clearly here, what is your P? Capital P is y minus z by yz. Q is z minus x divided by zx. And R is x minus y by xy. Construct the Lagrange's auxiliary equations. The Lagrange's auxiliary equations are dx by capital P is y minus z divided by yz. Divided by yz here. Yz can be taken to numerator. Is equal to, it is dy divided by q z minus x by zx. By zx can be taken to numerator. Is equal to dz divided by r is x minus y by xy. That can be taken to numerator here. Now you observe here, we cannot solve these auxiliary equations by the first method, that is by grouping of terms. So we have to go for the next method, that is choosing the multipliers. Okay. For that, before that, you can just multiply this whole thing by x, y, z. Multiplying by x, y, z throughout it is. X, y, z throughout it is. Yes, if I multiply it by x, y, z. If I multiply by x, y, z, it is of no use. You just divide by x, y, z. Divide by x, y, z. Multiply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ x y z ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ x y z ಆದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಡಿನಾಮಿನೇಟರ್. dy z y z ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. What we left with here is dividing by x y z. What we get? dx divided by y z cancels. X into y minus z is equal to dy divided by zx cancels. Y into z minus x is equal to dz divided by xy cancels. Z into x minus y. Even here also you cannot solve this by the first method. First method in the solve mathematical. So go for the second method, that is by choosing the multipliers. Yes, choosing 1 comma 1 comma 1, choosing 1 comma 1 comma 1 as multipliers, we get, yes, what we get here, 1, each ratio is equal to 1 into x is dx plus 1 into dy is dy plus 1 into dz is dz divided by, you say, this one, x into y minus z is xy minus xz or zx plus 1 into y into z minus x, it is yz minus yx or xy plus 1 into z into x minus y is zx minus z into y is yz. And you can observe here plus xy minus xy plus yz minus yz plus zx minus zx cancels, and this implies that dx plus dy plus dz is equal to 0. Yes, integrating on both these sides we get one solution. Integration of 1 with respect to x is x, integration of 1 with respect to y is y, plus integration of 1 with respect to z is z. It is x plus y plus z is equal to 0. This is one independent solution. Okay. Similarly, you choose another set of multipliers here. Again, choosing 1 over x, 1 over y, 1 over z as multipliers, we get here, yes, 1 by x divided by x. This is 1 over x into dx, 1 over x into dx plus 1 over y into dy plus 1 over z into dz divided by yes, 1 over x into y minus z. X cancels here. You are left with only y minus z. Only y minus z. Y minus z here. Plus y cancels, z minus x. Plus x, z cancels, x minus y. And you can observe plus x minus x, plus y minus y, plus z minus z cancels. This leave you 1 over x into dx plus 1 over y into dy plus 1 over z into dz is equal to 0. Integrate this on both the sides. Yes, integration of 1 over x is log x plus integration of 1 over y is log y plus integration of 1 over z is log z. Take the constant as constant of integration as log c here. And the left hand side is of the type log m plus log n plus log p. May be written as log of m into n into p. That is log of x y z is equal to log c2. Cancelling log on both the sides. Cancelling log on both the sides, we get xyz is equal to 0. And this is our second independent solution. Finally, the general solution or complete solution is It is phi of u comma v. What is your u? First equation left hand side, x plus y plus z. And what is your v? Left hand side of equation number 2. It is x y z is equal to 0. Or you can write it as x plus y plus z is equal to f of x y z. This is your complete solution. Okay. Let's now go for, we shall take one more example of this type. Okay. Example number 4, right? ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹತ್ರ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಪ್ಪ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ
No sir, start ಮಾಡಿ.
Example number 4, say this question has been asked once in your VSKU Ballari. Solve bz minus cy into dou z by dou x plus cx minus az into dou z by dou y is equal to ay minus bx. Ay minus bx. Say here the given equation can be written as bz minus cy into dou z by dou x is nothing but our small p plus cx minus az into dou z by dou y is small q. Once again, the given example is of the type pp plus qq is equal to r, and here your p is bz minus cy, q is cx minus az, and r is ay minus bx. And in order to write the Lagrange's auxiliary equations, are here dx by p is bz minus cy is equal to dy divided by cx minus az, and is equal to dz divided by r is ay minus bx. And we can observe here also we cannot solve this by the first method, that is by grouping of terms. So we have to select the multipliers. What may be the possible multipliers here? Yes, ABC. Very good. Choosing ABC as multipliers, we get each ratio is equal to a into dx plus b into dy plus c into dz divided by a into bz minus cy plus b into cx minus az plus c into ay minus bx. Ay minus bx it is, and that is equal to a into dx plus b into dy plus c into dz divided by, see the denominator, a into bz is abz minus a into cy is acy plus b into cx is bcx minus b into az is abz plus c into ay is acy minus c into bx is bcx. And you can observe here plus abz minus abz plus bcx minus bcx plus acy minus acy gets cancelled. This implies that a into dx plus b into dy plus c into dz is equal to 0. Yes, integrating this on both these sides, what we get here? Ax plus by plus cz is equal to c1. Call this as equation number 1. Yes. Again I have to choose another set of multipliers. Can you guess the another set of multipliers? Very good. It is xyz. Choosing again, right? Again choosing xyz as multipliers, we get is what we get here. Choosing xyz as multipliers, it is x, each ratio is equal to x into dx plus y into dy plus z into dz divided by what? X into the first term bz minus cy plus y into the second term of the denominator cx minus az plus z into ay minus bx. Ay minus bx it is. Yes, this is equal to x into dx plus y into dy plus z into dz divided by x into bz. It is bzx minus x into cy is cxy plus y into cxy minus a into yz plus a into yz minus bz into x, and you can observe here plus bzx minus bzx plus ayz minus ayz plus cxy minus cxy gets cancelled, and this implies what? X into dx plus y into dy plus z into dz is equal to 0. Yes, on integration we get integration of x is x squared by 2, integration of y is y squared by 2 plus integration of z is z squared by 2 is equal to, take the constant as c2 by 2, just multiply by 2 throughout. Yes, what it gives? It will give you this factor x squared plus y squared plus z squared is equal to c2. So this is the second independent solution. Finally, the general solution or complete solution is phi of u is ax plus by plus cz, comma v is x squared plus y squared plus z squared is equal to 0, or this can be written as ax plus by plus cz is equal to f of x squared plus y squared plus z squared. Like this, you can solve the other examples also. Okay, I have uploaded the other examples to you already. You can go through my notes and you can solve those examples similarly. Tomorrow, let us take up the non-linear partial differential equations. Today we have discussed what? Linear partial differential equations. Tomorrow we shall go for non-linear partial differential equations. Okay? And let us see what is the non-linear PD and then how to solve them. There are 5 methods. Tomorrow I am going to discuss those things. Okay, thank you.